Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, 2024 AEA Convention trade show coming up next week, and we are live streaming. NTSB releases data collection regarding P-63 B-17 MidAir. Hartzell Propeller acquires Whirlwind propellers. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. 2024 AEA Convention and Trade Show coming up next week, and we are live streaming. Our airborne schedule will be interrupted next week as we live stream AEA 2024. The conference in Dallas is coming up soon, running from March 19th to the 22nd, and the Aero-News network, in over 15 years of expert coverage, will bring you the very best of it live at airborne-live.net. ANN's live coverage of the 2024 AEA Convention and Trade Show starts Tuesday the 19th at 9:15 Eastern with the new product introduction session. Live interview segments start at 1500 Eastern on Wednesday and 1200 Eastern on Thursday. This year, the industry is busier than ever, in full swing with a slate of new products from a long line of companies waiting to show off their shiniest new toys. Go Business Aviation, hot on a year full of competitive advancements against its upstart rivals, sponsors the new product introduction session, offering more than 25 companies a chance to get eyes on their stuff, and we present it all to you live. The opening session of the AEA New Product Introductions program will be live streamed via Aero-News network at airborne-live.net starting at 9:15 Eastern. And coming up after the break, Boeing whistleblower found dead.
There's a lot of places I get to at the end of the runway or in turnarounds that I need an engine running. So for me, it's very important to have a product that I'm absolutely confident with. I am very confident with the Trailblazer propeller. And when I'm flying air shows, I know that propeller is going to be right for me.
For over 30 years, the massive Sport Plane Resource Guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sport Plane Resource Guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
A special night is coming to Sun & Fun's 50th fly-in celebration. Multi-platinum singer Dylan Scott.
Out here living my best life, yeah.
Dylan Scott with special guest Sarah Evans.
Ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in a blink of an eye.
Get your tickets now. Be a part of the kickoff celebration for Sun & Fun's 50th fly-in. Go to flysnf.org.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Boeing whistleblower found dead. A Boeing whistleblower was found dead in the midst of a case with Boeing, rousing no shortage of suspicion for the embattled manufacturer. The man, John Barnett, age 62 at the time of death, died of an apparently self-inflicted wound. He was found in his truck, parked in the lot of the hotel he was staying at. It raised eyebrows given the circumstances surrounding his recent whistleblower case. Rumor states that Barnett was at the hotel as part of his testimony against the company in Charleston, South Carolina. Joby Aviation acquires more floor space. Joby Aviation announced the acquisition of a new facility on the premises of the Dayton International Airport in Ohio, with plans to use it as a primary production line. They have found the local Ohio economy quite accommodating to their plans of building more of the eVTOL tester. So they will be moving full speed ahead to finish their Dayton line. Once at full tilt with the accompanying facility in the plans, they believe it will be able to put out more than 500 aircraft per year. Another aircraft parts bust leads to guilty plea. On March 6th, Daniel Navarro, age 50, the former VP of SoFly Aviation Services, an aviation parts distribution company, and Jorge Guerrero, age 71, a procurement and asset management specialist for SoFly, both pled guilty to one count of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. U.S. Attorney Markenzie LaPointe said, Quote, "The prosecutors in our office, alongside our Department of Defense and Department of Transportation partners, are committed to protecting foreign and domestic airlines from people peddling aircraft parts that they falsely and dangerously claim to be airworthy," end quote. French Air Force crew trains at USCGAS Barbers Point. A crew from the French Air Force arrived at Air Station Barbers Point on March 4th for a week-long subject matter exchange with U.S. Coast Guard air crews. The 7-member team, comprised of 3 pilots and 4 crew members, is stationed in French Polynesia, Tahiti, and flies a CN-235 CASA aircraft. During their visit, they participated in various activities designed to enhance their aviation proficiency and build professional relationships with their Coast Guard counterparts. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. NTSB releases data collection regarding P-63, B-17 MidAir. The initial bolus of investigative material has been published in the ongoing search into the cause of the fatal collision between a P-63 and B-17 at the 2022 Wings Over Dallas Air Show. It's too early to begin making too many assertions, since none of the 49 documents really point to a definitive solution to the whodunit. Perhaps the most interesting selection out of the bunch is a performance study using the ADS-B data leading up to the incident. The document manages to assess the level of situational awareness experienced by each aircraft before the collision, collating their nav data and even including a transcription of the airboss frequency. The maps included in the report show just how easy it was for a collision to finally occur, with almost a dozen different warbirds in the air. Of extra interest was the NTSB's use of Microsoft Flight Simulator to gauge the cockpit visibility of the B-17 from the P-63's point of view. It's a low-dollar simulation compared to what one would expect from government systems, but it does the job well. The B-17 in standard Army Air Corps colors is hard to spot across the low-quality, low-resolution stock terrain textures included with the program. After these messages, Hartzell Propeller acquires Whirlwind propellers. For 15 years, the Aero-News network has provided live coverage of the annual Aircraft Electronics Association Convention and Trade Show, and we are pleased to do so again this year. Join us March 19th at 8:30 a.m. Central for the AEA opening session and exciting new product introductions, and then again on March 20th and 21st for in-depth interviews with the newsmakers in the avionics industry, live from the exhibit hall floor at airborne-live.net.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Welcome back. Hartzell Propeller acquires Whirlwind propellers. A prominent member of the sport aviation community has found a new home. Hartzell Propeller has acquired substantially all the assets of Whirlwind Propellers Corporation, expanding Hartzell's product portfolio into light sport aircraft. Founded in 1995, Whirlwind Propellers manufactures composite constant speed and ground adjustable propellers for the light sport, experimental, and unmanned aircraft markets. The company also designs proof-of-concept propellers for emerging applications. Hartzell Propeller plans to retain the Whirlwind brand and product offerings. J.J. Frigge, president of Hartzell Propeller, commented, quote, The acquisition allows Hartzell to further expand Whirlwind's rapid propeller development capabilities for the design, tooling, and manufacturing of advanced carbon composite propellers." End quote. Hartzell will retain the services of Jim Rust, former president of Whirlwind Propellers. Rust's technological expertise with rapid prototyping composite propeller systems further enhances Hartzell's existing capabilities. Rust added, quote, "I am excited to be part of the Hartzell propeller team and eager to see the Whirlwind brand continue to thrive under Hartzell's leadership." End quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!